David Corson, Monday, October 27th, 2025. Woohoo! It's about almost 8:30. It's been pouring here all day. Everything's soaked, wet. Everything is just wet and cold and misty and nasty. But it hasn't rained in about 6 weeks. Lake's down probably 4 or 5 feet. It's not drought. We're in a drought, but I've seen it 20 feet down. That's really bad. But we need, normally during the winter, it'll fill up. So, but we were amazing at the end of the year. At the end of the summer, normally that lake's down 5, 6, 7 feet, just because they let a lot of water out. We got rained on a lot this summer. But over the last 5 or 6 weeks, it's been freaking unbelievable. No humidity, no sun. I mean, just clear sky. We had like 2 days of mist. This is some good rain. I mean, it was pouring last night. So grass is going to stop anyway. Anyway, the cold weather's coming in, so I think I'm done watering. Might water the grass once or twice more. That's about it, friend. And start getting things prepped for the winter. In any event, hey, hope everybody had a great Sunday night. Had an awesome Monday. Got up early, made your bed, put your game face on, got everything done, gave it your all. Remember, Monday's a wind-up day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, gotta grind it out. Friday, ease yourself down strong with momentum. Go into the weekend. Reflect, recharge, repeat, go for it again. It's the end of October. Month number 1, Q4, over on Friday, Halloween. And then going into November, Thanksgiving. It's a short month. And I got my last trip out in Scottsdale. I'm going to spend the week out there, I think. And then get ready for 2026. Had a couple amazing phone calls. And one, when you just get emails or just notes, something that comes out of the blue that you weren't expecting. Had 2 things like that today. This is great. And anyway, just an ugly day. So I just cranked out my office and hung out with the dogs and just jammed. So, and if it's gonna be like this the remainder of the week, I'll just be jamming like this all week long. So, hey, here's what I'm thinking for October 27, 2025. That word is illustrious. Yeah, illustrious. Comes out of off your tongue really, really nice. I like that word, illustrious. Illustrious means, you've achieved, you have a reputation, you've done a good job, you've had, great career, code of ethics, you're first class, professional, top notch. I can go down all the words. But illustrious is a really, really classy word to have associated with yourself. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, making food, making your bed, brushing your teeth, whatever. Whatever you do in a 24-hour day, okay? I probably just said it. But if you want to do illustrious with everything that you do, you just do. If you're an athlete out on the athletic field, if you're illustrious, just the way you warm up, the way you prep, the way that you go about yourself. You don't have a chip on your shoulder, but you got a little edge on you. But you play cool. You're having a good time. You keep your mouth shut. You play, and the scoreboard do the talking. And but listen, when you have to dish out some punishment, you can do it. And it's tolerated if it's earned. But being illustrious is really, really, man, did you see that? That guy's illustrious, man. I mean, that's just unbelievable what he just did. All those goals and assists and the ground balls. I mean, the guy's a freaking, lax hound. Yeah, so got my Long Beach Ice Dogs on when I'm talking about hounds. Anyway, I skated with the Long Beach during warm-ups and was out there for the national anthem. And all my attendees were like, holy shit, man, he can actually skate. I'm like, yeah, I can. I've been skating since I've been 3. Don't even wear socks when I skate. Anyway, illustrious. Yeah, if you had an illustrious career as an athlete, man, you've done a great job. You've earned everything you got. Business, just like sports, gotta be illustrious. Man, they'll say the same thing they say about sports teams and athletes as they do corporate executives and companies. Man, Guys who had an illustrious career in the carpet market, or retail, or hospitality, or construction, or whatever it might be, political, whatever. You know, you know, it. Hey, listen, I've had an illustrious career in publishing. Who knew I was going to be a publisher? Heck, I was the worst at English there was. But I've learned how to write with practice. I wasn't born with writing skills. I had to learn how to do it. And I've learned how to publish, edit, lay out. I've done everything. You know, so I don't like being a publisher because I have an opinion. And I can control, I have content. I know what good content is being a publisher is a very, very cool thing. It just is. So, but I've had an illustrious career, worked my way up corporate America and then went on my own. And here I am. I'm still standing. Still in my magazine. I still got a lot of, pans on the oven and a couple other my hands are on some other ovens turning fires on. Oh my God. 2026 is going to be freaking unbelievable. I can't wait. So, yeah, illustrious. In business. If you have an illustrious career in business, man, congratulations. Remember all the work you did? You got to keep doing it. Can never give up. Relationships. You got to be illustrious. People don't want to hang with people that are just ho-hum. You got to be, it's like when you walk around, you're at a convention, it's like, oh my God, you're so-and-so. Oh, wow, you're the... Yeah, who would you think I was? Well, I don't know. Some CEOs aren't like that. I'm like, no, that's me. I just had this lady the other day. I picked up the phone and she's like, oh, I wasn't expecting you. I was like, well, why not? I'm like, I own it. I pay the bill. I should be able to pick up on my phone. And I got this press release for her. She's like, oh shit, I talked to the freaking publisher. I'm like, it's not a big deal. Okay, I'm just a person. So, anyway, illustrious in business. Hey, in relationships, you got to be illustrious. When you walk in, you're at a conference and you're talking to someone, and oh my God, they don't realize who you are, and because you don't, that's not the way your SOP, your standing operating procedure is. You like just to be yourself. Doesn't all that stuff is just BS. It just really is. So, being in relationships, remember, you got to communicate with the least amount of words in the simplest of terms, so a third grader would understand what you're trying to get across. All right. And being flexible, negotiable, listen, stick a sock in your mouth when you're going to say something you're going to regret and you can't take back. But if you're illustrious in the way that you treat your relationships, oh my God, you're going to have many more positive days than negative days. And remember, it's your responsibility to make positives out of negatives. All right? And the more that you do that, the better your scoreboard's going to look. More W&Ls, and L's for learn. We don't lose. You win and you learn. That's the way life is. And every day is going to be different. But you still got to go out and give it your all. And know that you did. And look yourself in the mirror that you did. Yeah, illustrious. All right? And it's not just people that you know, you're personal. Just people you communicate with. You got to be illustrious to them. Because I guarantee when you leave your mark on them, you'll take something from them. And you can leave something with them too. It's a two-way street. Take something from everybody. Everybody has something to offer. And you can offer them back. When they don't even know it subliminally. Yeah. And you got to be illustrious with your body. You got to make sure that it's going to get 6 to 8 hours of rest. I get 6 to 6.5, and that's it. Boom, I'm up. All right? But I'm telling you, I get so much stuff done in the morning. Changed my life. And it's just been amazing. So, illustrious. Your body will perform for you as long as you give it that 6 to 8 hours, whatever it needs. So everybody's different. And I'm telling you, man, I work my body's tail off every day. And when I give it that news, I'm flossing, I'm unplugging, man, it's time to go to bed, man. I'm zonked. Boom. But when I wake up, my God, man, I'm ready to go. I only have so much time, I gotta make the best of it. So that's from the heart. Take it to the bank, put up in your knowledge vault, use it for whenever you need it. Illustrious. Such a great word. And if you work on illustrious for the remainder of the year, you're going to have about 63 days or so of data on yourself. Hey, just record it right here on the phone. It's attached to your phone, your hand. You know it is. Download the diary app or a vlog or whatever. Or, hey, if you want to dictate it or if you want to write, hey, there's diary apps out there. There's probably one already on your phone. Bottom line is, but if you just take notes every day, in some form or fashion on being illustrious and and you do that for 60 for the remainder of the year, all the way to December 31st. First of all, congratulations. You got momentum. Go into 2026 and do it for the remainder of 364 days next year. And then take a look at yourself. You'll see a change, man. Your teammates will, your spouse, your husband, your wife, your kids, your pets, your coworkers, everybody. They're all gonna know. You'll know. Your body will, your mind will. You're gonna be able to look yourself in the mirror and you'll see the change. But you gotta take action. You gotta be consistent. You can't miss any days. You gotta get it done. Illustrious. Yeah. That's a word I definitely want some, when I go, I want them to say, man, he was illustrious, man. That guy had one hell of a freaking career. Well, athletically, personally, business. I've had a great life. It's been amazing. Lots of ups and downs. Buried a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of acquaintances. It's been cool. But it's freezing down here, and I'm going in to warm up. So, hey, listen. Have a good rest of your Monday night. Have an awesome rest of the week. I'll see you tomorrow where I have no idea, but I will. Be safe out there. Hey, head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. Take action. Illustrious.